I have mained Pyke since his release, and I've almost gotten 1 million points on him. I've hit Master for several seasons, and I've been rank 1 EU and 28 World at my best. I've now compiled a list, just like the Blood Harbor Ripper himself. Let's get into it. Starting with Pyke's passive, I don't have a lot to say, to be honest. You can use passive to check for vision in bushes or fog of war. If you heal while having grey health, that means they don't have vision. If you don't heal while you have grey health, that means they have vision. Use your passive actively while fighting by using W or by going into the bushes. There are 3 of them in bot lane, and it's very unlikely that they have vision in all of them. And if they do, then Sweeper will allow you to regen in them regardless. Over to Pyke's Q, his most important ability during laning phase. You should always abuse the bushes. Sweeper is going to be vital here, as you can simply remove their ward if they place one. And if they place another ward early in the laning phase, it means that they have no vision to protect themselves against possible ganks. And even if they know you're in the bush, they can't do much about it. You can walk towards an opponent and then hook the other one to throw them off. This is especially good versus a Morgana with a black shield. This next one is one of my favorite tricks to use. And it's really simple. All you have to do is hold your Q longer. While you're charging up your Q, the enemies will be trying to sidestep, never knowing when you'll release it. And they'll barely move forward because of this, meaning that you get a lot more out of your hook than just hooking them. They might also burn their escape, trying to time it to dodge your Q. Next one is Pyke's W. You can use W when face checking bushes to see the exclamation mark above your head before entering the bush, if anyone's there. You can also use W to avoid getting spotted and to surprise the enemies. I love to use the W while passing through somewhere that I know they have vision, to give them a false sense of security. Always use recall to cancel your W once you don't need it anymore. This is to not give away that you used your W, since the enemies get a visual and an audio if you're too close while in your W. Now, for the E. Don't E to engage unless you're fully committing and don't need an escape, because you will get punished for that. You can use E to hold a wave for your teammates instead of dragging them to bushes or taking unnecessary damage. You can E into a thick wall, then flash on an enemy for an insta-stun, although I have never used this outside of a practice tool game. I also love to do the E, charge up Q, flash, walk back and release Q to hook them in. They will be less likely to expect the E flash when they see that you're charging up your Q, and you will have time to walk back to hook them into your team. I use this trick almost every game. There's not much to say about the R, but I thought of a few small things. Try to plan ahead and use R to escape. You can even ult over walls if you place your cross correctly. You don't actually have to ult every time you see the red, although some of your voices might tell you otherwise. When your ult bugs out, you can ping it and it will actually be fixed, most of the time. I very often ult before the enemies are in the execution threshold, predicting my teammates' damage. This can be risky, but it's very helpful in teamfights. And to be honest, it's just heartbreaking to ult someone after they died and not getting that reset. Now, over to the other part of the video. I'm gonna start off strong by saying that I've learned that my teammates are almost always the most fucking useless, inting, egotistic, narcissistic, sadistic, fucking toddlers in the entire fucking universe. Sorry, my demons took over a little bit there. Let's be informative. So, going survivability is going to be a lot more valuable than going 100% lethality. You should invade or counter-invade every single game. If you don't know how, then I suggest you check out my Twitch and this video up here. Something that is general to all supports is to give solo plates to your ADC. That is of course unless they are fucking terrible, delusional, or plays Ezreal. Just kidding about the last one though. Not really. When, and yes, I'm saying when, your ADC has proven himself to be a handless monkey, too cocky, or just severely acoustic, then you should focus on getting someone else fed instead. Like your mid laner, or your jungler, hell, sometimes even a child groomer, I mean the top laner. Okay, but seriously though, don't leave your ADCs too much, at least give them a chance before you do. And I saved the most important for last, of course being wave management. Wave management is way more important than I first thought. It literally defines the entire laning phase and the game, and you can manipulate it to your favor, as I've shown multiple times before. There's of course a lot more to be said, but nobody's gonna watch a 20-minute video these days, so maybe another time. Please like and subscribe if you've made it through the entire video, and don't forget to check out the links below. Thanks for watching, and the voices wish you good luck on your journey.